Star Wars fans, this is Darth Watson. In this video, we're going to be talking about Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, and why Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie in my opinion. And the reason why I believe Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie in my opinion is because for quite a few reasons. One of them being a deeper dive into the Force. Basically, what Luke Skywalker said is that the Force is not a superpower you have. It's not about lifting rocks. It is the energy between all things, the balance, and the balance between the light and the dark. Just like what Yoda described in Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, where the Force is the energy between all things. It's energy, and it just relates to Empire Strikes Back and the whole scene with Rey being trained by Luke Skywalker with the lessons, with Lesson 1, Lesson 2, and Lesson 3. It just reminds me of Yoda and Luke on Dagobah. And that's what I like about Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. I also like the idea of Snoke's throne room. It was pretty cool. I didn't like the idea that Snoke's death was in The Last Jedi, but then later I came to an understanding that Snoke's character was really not that important, and his only importance was what he did to Ben Solo that made him Kylo Ren, and his only importance for Star Wars Episode not for the sequel trilogy is to be for the sequel trilogy is to be a placeholder for Star Wars Episode 9 when Palpatine returns. And that's when I realized that Snoke is dead and not coming back, because I had some theories about maybe Snoke survived somehow and Snoke would return just like Darth Maul did in the Clone Wars after being chopped in half. But nope, Snoke is dead. And when Palpatine returned, I came to the realization that Snoke's character was not really that important. And but The Rise of Skywalker I would rate as my least favorite of the sequel trilogy. So Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi is my number 1. Star Wars The Force Awakens is number 2. And then The Rise of Skywalker is my least favorite of the sequel trilogy. But I like The Last Jedi. I like Star Wars The Last Jedi, which is the best Star Wars movie of the sequel trilogy of the Disney sequel trilogy. The second one compared to Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. Rogue One: A Star Wars Story is still the best of Disney Star Wars. But anyways, the Force was also a big part in it. I also like the idea of Luke Skywalker Force projecting himself. And I like how he says every word of what you said is wrong. And talks about the rebellion being reborn and that he will not be the last Jedi. And at the very end of the film, Luke Skywalker dies, but the whole film was beautifully made. I don't have a problem with Luke Skywalker dying in The Last Jedi, passing his knowledge down to the next generation, but the way they did it was absolutely beautiful, incredible. Even George Lucas commented on it and said it was beautifully made. And The Last Jedi, in my opinion, is the best Star Wars movie of the sequel trilogy in my opinion. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.